So this is what once this clicks in,
It should give you.
is this it right here? Right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll send this to you.
No.
I'm gonna turn this one off. Why is it not? Have I screwed it up already?
I have no
I clicked out of it. Oh, I hate this. Okay. No, it says it's live. Why is it not coming up? Let's do that.
1 minute to 9. We are short people.
And Mr. Potter won't be here today. He's having a procedure tomorrow. And so he had to take some medication today that's making him not feel so good. So he said he barely could walk across the floor. So we said maybe that was not a wise idea to come to the library. So
Yeah.
we've got Janine and Katie. Yeah, we need Julie and who else? Well, is Jan gonna be there? Yeah, yeah, that's right. So see, who was sitting down here with the apples? That was Wendy. Oh, okay. I just saw the back of her head. Gotta have one more person to start the meeting. And Delora's not popped up yet, so. There she is.
I had to get my little napkin. This is the night that of the election. I was the late night election supervisor person that does the absentees and stuff. And so I had this little napkin where I had the yeses and the nos going on the library. I was so excited. And it was fun. It was like being a poll watcher when I was little, you know.
Let me tell you, I was on my phone going, yes, I don't know. When are they going to post the results? I was Facebooking, you know. And,
I was wishing I had your number. I would have been messaging you.
Well, I had
on the phone with me.
a friend of mine who works up in the Monette polls. She had been texting me, and but I didn't have anything official, so
The last phone call was at 11:30.
I called Joyce going, we won.
Well, and I asked Jill, I said, is this legal for me to be in here keeping track of this? And she said, oh, there are poll watchers out in the hall. You can do whatever you want to. So it was the first time I'd been interested in a race since I started doing that. I was very excited.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, let's see. We don't have Jan and we don't have Julie.
We will. I have faith in them. My husband last night was chilling in the night, like shaking the entire bed, shaking. So I probably wouldn't have been there if we'd have met in person out of fear. What if that's something bad, you know? So
yeah,
I'm kind of glad we're doing it this way.
How is he this morning?
Well, he's better, but you know, he did that the night before. He's a farmer and then went out and worked all day yesterday, combine fescue. So I don't know. I'm going to trap him and make him do something here in a little bit. I chase him around with the thermometer, you know.
Yeah, and
It's scary, but I feel fine. So,
in your area, he probably should be tested.
oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna text and see.
Multitasking.
There it is. There's Jan.
I probably missed this somewhere, but where does Delora Manning work? Which branch is she?
She's at the Marionville branch.
Marionville. Okay.
Yeah.
So are they shorthanded without her? Is that a big problem?
Yep. Yep. Well, there's Julie. Oh, yay. We dodged that bullet. Thank you, Julie. I was like, oh my gosh, we don't have enough people for the meeting.
Yeah, Mr. Potter said they found a blockage in his heart, like 75%. So they're going to have to put 2 stents in tomorrow morning. So he's on this different medication to slow his heart down. So it makes him really weak. So he wanted to know what all was going to happen. And we told him we'd let him know, provided he let us know how he did. So anyway, he's hoping they're going to renew his warranty and then he'll be back.
Okay, we have a quorum. Let's call this meeting to order. And the purpose of the closed session, please, Gina?
Okay, so I don't know if I gave Delora the Zoom link to log in, and I see that there's 3 people watching on live stream, so I don't know which way she's participating. So once I read this, we'll turn off the live stream and then we'll go from there. So I sent you all her request. Delora works at the Marionville Branch Library. She's a 24 to 26 hour per week employee. And she has been out on sick leave. She's exhausted all of her leave at this point in time, all her paid leave. And so the only option she has at this point is to apply to you all for leave without pay. So her letter, because I gave her this date, says June 8th, but it's actually her leave without pay would not start till June 12th. And I should also say she does not qualify for FMLA. In order to qualify for FMLA, you have to have worked 1,250 hours in the previous 12 months. So rolling back the previous 12 months, she's only worked 1,221 hours. That includes the hours that she would have worked during the pandemic. So I went ahead and counted those in there because I didn't know how else we should do it. So even including all those hours where we weren't actually at work, but we were paying them, I still counted those, and she's short those, 39 hours. So she does not qualify for FMLA. So per our policy, which I also sent you all a copy of, any request that's more than 5 days has to be approved by the Board of Trustees. They have to put it in writing. The request has to indicate the beginning, ending dates for the leave, why the leave is necessary, include a doctor's statement for medical leave, and then we're where we're at now. So you all have the letter. Dear Board of Trustees, I've been out sick since June 3rd and have used up all my paid sick leave and vacation leave. According to the regional office, I did not work enough hours to qualify for FMLA. My only option now is to request leave without pay per the library's policy. I'm requesting that you grant me permission for leave without pay from June 8th to June 30th, but it should be June 12th to June 30th. I worked on June 1st. Unfortunately, for about 2 weeks, starting June 2nd, I started running a fever that ranged from 101.6 to 103.6. I have attached documentation of my illness and a letter stating that I am able to return to work on July 1st. I hope that you will grant me this leave so that I can get back to the job that I love. I have invested 6 years with the library and hope to continue for many more. And then on the conference notes that I emailed you, she asked that I read this statement in her employee comment section. I'm attaching 2 doctor's notes and a discharge page from Cox dated 6/6/20. I am hoping to show that I have been very ill. Unfortunately, due to the fever from this illness, 103.6, I have not communicated as well as I normally would. I can return to work on July 1st per Dr. Joy Bell. I really want to get back to work. I have been with the library for almost 6 years. I love my job and I hope that I can continue to do it. So the reason for the closed session is personnel. So whenever we discuss anything in regards to personal information, we have to go into closed session. And I've read over the Sunshine Law. We went over it again this morning. And so we'll go into closed session. I'll turn off the live stream. You all can have your discussion and then decide if you want to approve or disapprove her request. And then we'll go back into live session, and I'll have, based on whatever you all decide, I will either call her or we can send her a letter stating that she was approved or not approved. We have 72 hours to notify her and then to notify the public, however we're supposed to do that, but I'll figure that out. So does that make sense to everybody? Sunshine Law is very confusing, is all I got to say. All right, so I'm going to turn off the live stream.
We need a motion to go into closed session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wendy
and Julie.
and Julie. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Closed session.
Okay, give me just a couple of seconds because it'll take a minute for the live stream to actually stop.